What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Getting ready to fill up my brand new 2025 Chevy 2500 Trail Boss. We are getting ready to head out to Santa Cruz RV Redwoods Resort. I am just under a full tank, so it shouldn't cost too much to fill up. If you're new to my page, then welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, then hopefully you saw my previous videos because I no longer own my Toyota Tacoma. I sold it about a month and a half ago, and I've had this Chevy ever since. I just hit 1,000 miles on it. This is our second camping trip and my second time towing. We did buy a brand new 26-foot Jayco travel trailer. So if you watch my previous 2 or 3 videos, I kind of talk about selling the Tacoma and then go through our trailer that we got, and I kind of go like a little in-depth with the brand new truck. So fill it up real quick, go hook up the trailer, and then we're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna film this Redwood RV resort for you guys. This will be our first time camping there with a trailer. It does have areas where you can use a rooftop tent, which is what we did before. So we're in a whole new area now that we have the trailer. So stay tuned, show you guys the whole park, and then kind of some stuff we're gonna do during our 3-day trip. So stay tuned. This shouldn't be too bad to fill up. I mean, you saw I'm just barely under a full tank of gas. You know, car wash, we are at $4.89 for regular, $5.09 for plus, $5.29 for premium. This should only take maybe 20 bucks. We'll see. I'm usually wrong when it comes to that. It's probably gonna be like $40. But yeah, look how nice this new Chevy is. It's a little dark. Go on the other side for you guys. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Massive screens in here, super nice quality, so much more room, which was the main reason we went with this truck, aside from being able to tow. Huge back seat, and I did get the gas, I didn't get diesel. I kind of talked about that a little bit in the previous video. I just didn't need diesel. Our trailer's only 5,000 pounds. I have a very short work commute, and I do a lot of city driving, so it made more sense to get the gas. However, I did say if I regret my decision in like a year or something, then maybe I'll reconsider trade-in or something like that down the road. It costs 28 bucks to fill that up. Just got the last of that, but it does like a whole little intro when you first get into the truck. Let's start this up. And you can see on I filled up recently, so I only drove 44 miles and my miles per gallon was 7.9. That was all city. And now I've got a full tank. We'll be towing, so it's probably going to be around 9 maybe while I'm towing. That's what it was last time. These cameras are super nice. Yeah, so our last trip, which I did record, I filmed that, the whole drive there, showed you my mileage and all that. I think I got around 9 miles per gallon was my average. That was a lot of freeway as well. Without the trailer, I was at about 14 miles per gallon average until I got to like half a tank. Once I hit half a tank, it dropped down to like the 11, 12 range. So not great on the gas mileage, the 36-gallon tank, so I'm able to drive a lot further than I was on the Tacoma. When I get half a tank, it's about 200 miles or so, which is like a full tank when I was in my Tacoma, and that was driving very, very slow on the freeway, meaning like 55, 60 miles per hour at most. So yeah, so far love the truck. No complaints about it. However, I did just get a new backup camera for the trailer, and to power the monitor, you need a cigarette outlet. My truck doesn't have a cigarette outlet, so I'm having one sent to the Redwoods RV resort, and I'll install the camera over there. It's super easy to do. I'm driving very slow right now, so don't worry, and there's nobody on the road, on this little side road. But it's cool, when I have the trailer connected, it'll give me how many miles I drove with the trailer connected only, and my average fuel economy, so I can just check down there and see how I'm doing on gas mileage or my miles per gallon. It'll tell me if any malfunction in the lights come up, any of the cameras, It'll go through a checklist to tell me if I'm missing anything, and I'll have the map up and all that good stuff. But yeah, all the angles on the camera are super nice. When I'm turning left or right and I have my blinker on, there is a camera right below the side view mirrors that gives me an angle of the side of the trailer, so I can see if anyone's in my blind spot. It'll kind of, the seat will like do a little vibration on the left side of my leg or the right side of my leg, depending on which way I'm turning, if anybody is in my blind spot. That's super cool, especially for me, because I've never towed anything. This is, like I said, my second time I've ever towed. So I kind of just jumped into it with a 26-foot trailer, which was bigger than we wanted. However, we couldn't pass up on the deal that we got. Gonna hook up the trailer. So right now I have it set with this guide. You turn the wheel, it'll kind of turn whatever way you're going, and the reason for that is to try to get you lined up right to the hitch, or you can go like that and have the line, things like that. That was a little bit more difficult. This one I've kind of just gone and used this the last couple times. See if I could do this on the first try, which usually doesn't happen, but get it lined up. Strong glare. And what's cool is I can go like this now and have that view. So I may be able to move the ball a little bit. Get right underneath it. See if it moves. Oh, all right. All right, let's go check it out. Looks pretty good. I kind of want to get one of those Proven Industries locks. Those things look pretty cool. Let's lower it down. Takes forever usually. And perfect. Went right on. That is the only downside. You gotta wait forever for this thing to lift all the way up before you can really do anything else. Yeah, easy as that. Outlets are all there. Shades go there. 2 propane tanks inside here. The battery back there. When that one dies, I'll get a lithium one. They last a lot longer, but definitely are more expensive. I think they're around 500 bucks. We've got the Blackstone loaded up. We got a new cornhole table set and the Weber. Because if you guys watch my other videos, you definitely know that we cook good when we come on these camping trips. So I'll show you guys what's on the menu this trip. Usually one night is like a pizza night from the local pizza joint, and then all the other nights is breakfast, lunch, and dinner cooked. And there you go. Locked up. That's in place. Tiny little clip. And then everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Hook it up. A little trailer brake. Brake off thing. And then yeah, lights go into there. All right, we just head out. We are 140 miles away. Be about 2 hours to get there. There's that side camera I was talking about. And I will update you on my gas mileage periodically. See how it looks. I'm gonna predict it's gonna be around 8.5 to 9 on average. We are 110 miles into the trip. I'm averaging 7.8 miles per gallon, a little less than I expected, but there were a ton of big rigs on the road. So we ended up going around a lot, and I imagine the slight increase in speed and higher RPMs is what knocked us down a couple miles per gallon, and we have 31 more miles left, and a lot of it's going to be uphill. So I imagine we're probably going to go down on the the miles per gallon. We're about a quarter mile away from the campground. Going through a little bit of this Redwoods area. And I actually averaged, my miles per gallon were 8.1. So it went up, surprisingly, even though some of it's been quite a bit uphill, but we have been going significantly slower. So maybe that's the reason. But not bad. I thought maybe, I think I said 8.5 at first. I'll film the entrance here for you guys. For the most part, it's a really shaded resort. All these really nice tall redwoods throughout the whole area. I did film a video last time, and I had my drone, and I actually flew my drone like way up above the redwoods and showed a view of everything. It was pretty crazy. You should check that out. I'll put the link to it below in this video. I'm gonna head in real quick, get us checked in, and then I'll film the rest. So we are hooked up to 50 amp, and what I have is an adapter that plugs into the 50 amp, but then I have a surge protector that's a 30 amp. So that my electrical cord plugs into our surge protector, which I got this off Amazon, very well priced. I think it was like 60 bucks. And then that obviously goes into our power right there. I do have a few other like products that I purchased off of Amazon, which I'll link everything below that we have, just like our little necessities, the sewage hose, the sidewinder, and whatnot. We put this mat down on the ground. We purchased this from Amazon just to help with the dirt a little bit. It's folded in once, but usually it would probably come out to about right here. The actual dimensions of it I'll link down below. Here's one storage area on our trailer, and then the other side over there. Fits a good amount of stuff. I'm gonna bring out our awning right now. Show you guys how that looks. Just awning in and out. And it's got a LED light bar in it. You know, wipe it down. It's got some water spots from our last trip. Not really needed, but it's good to make sure it works since we're still in that 90-day warranty range. Quick little walk around in case you didn't see my last video. Master bedroom area. It's like an oversized queen size bed. Some storage or like cabinets for your clothing in there with a little hanger. 2 outlets on each side. Lights up above. 2 lights above the, like on this little headboard or this little storage thing up here. We have a, looks like 1 3/4 inch topper in here, somewhere in there, that we put on top of here, made it super comfortable. This is also a bed, like basically like a futon with storage underneath. I got all my fly fishing and regular fishing stuff in there. Kitchen sink, all our little cabinets and whatnot. Limited storage, but it's enough for us so we don't have a overwhelming amount of things to pack. More up here. 3 stove burner, oven, microwave. Some more storage area up there. Bluetooth stereo, the thermos, these huge bunk beds. Our daughter sleeps down here. There's a light back there that illuminates the whole thing. definitely more than enough room. You can easily fit 2 adults in here. And then up here, as well as another huge bunk. No one has slept up here yet. We have to get a ladder to get up there. That way we're not stepping on this soft part. The sink and the shower with the bathroom, or with the toilet. Good size shower. I can stand up in it. I'm 6'1", no issues at all. Yeah, quick little walk through on it. Refrigerator, good size, and freezer. My father-in-law, their site 17, and it wasn't bad for him to drive this way with the gooseneck and reverse in, since you can't what's it called, jackknife it or whatever. Ours was a little more difficult. We were 16, I had the travel trailer, but I came up through here. That really helped. If you're 15 and 14 and you have a travel trailer, this will be perfect. If you're not that experienced with parking, which I'm not. So 14 through 17 are pretty solid on our side. So last time, right where that white car is, right there, my rooftop tent was parked into that one, and you could drive all along back there, but that whole area is under construction right now. Looks like they might be maybe remodeling or doing something, because there was a little clubhouse down on the backside with the outdoor bar, or not bar, grill that you can use if you're staying here. They've got some RV sites in here, and the 59 through 62 are all pretty good spots too. You would just come straight out here, straight out right here, and then reverse right in. Not have to do any maneuvering. And they redid this little play structure for kids. This thing is like shaded all throughout the day. It's like nice in here. It feels good.
I remember back when she was in that little tree.
Yeah. This is basically our setup every time we go camping. We've got our little solo stove, which doesn't put out smoke. And then we've got our stringer lights that we set up across the dinner table. And that's our setup. This, a couple years ago, was flowing like crazy after we had some really bad rain. Damaged quite a bit of stuff down that way a little bit. That's why they're doing all that remodeling. Super quiet here this time. I don't remember it being this quiet, but, and there are a few kids. Everyone's behaving right now. Here's that little intro it does I was telling you guys about. Pretty cool. I'm kind of obsessed with that. It looks like the opening for a movie. We're gonna head downtown to the, or not even down, is it downtown?
Yeah, there's a little downtown.
Yeah, it's like their little downtown. We're gonna get pizza for the first night. That way we don't have to worry about cooking anything. That's usually what we do our first night camping. So we're going to the, I think it's called Redwood Pizza. So I'll film, see if I can film a little bit of like the downtown area for you guys. So the downtown area is kind of this little strip right here. It's got a Rite Aid, like a brewery down there, an Empire Grill behind us, a liquor store, thrift shop, some small little businesses, and then the pizza place is right down here. This is the solo stove on. It puts out no smoke, which is perfect because a lot of campgrounds in California don't want you to have fire pits, or they want you to have smokeless ones. So you get a solo stove. They put out good heat. I think we got this one online, but they have them on Amazon too. Pizza was awesome. It was amazing. Definitely a spot to hit up if you come camping here. The low last night was 39. It's about 48 degrees right now. The heater in our travel trailer works ridiculously good. We had it set to 64 I think the highest we put it to was 66, but then it goes up to like 68, 69. It goes like 4 degrees over, 3 to 4 degrees over what we set it at. And the heater vent, you got one that comes out right into our room, and then another one that comes out right there. And it works really good. Another comfortable night on the mattress. Dinner, we're having carne asada tacos. Got that all cooked up on the Weber. A roasted corn salad. Cucumbers on the side. Simple night. We did it on this little grill right here. You got to know your trailer and how sharp and not sharp to take your turns. This guy in that trailer up there just took out the freaking fence, broke it and everything. Now they're just trying to stick it back up. He took that turn so tight and just demolished that thing. Our last night's dinner, teriyaki chicken shish kebabs, and under there we have shrimp shish kebabs with some rice. Light, kind of a light dinner. Got our lights all set up. I'll put these on in the link below. I think we got these on Amazon as well. So I showed you inside out our 26-foot Jayco, and this one is a 5th wheel Cougar half-ton, and it's 29 feet. So it looks way bigger, even though it's only 3 feet bigger. But I think that's because it's a 5th wheel and it's higher up as opposed to our travel trailer, which I guess is a little bit lower in the front right now to be level. I'll show you guys inside. And ours doesn't have slide outs. With it being our first travel trailer, we didn't want to deal with the slide outs because my in-laws, they did have an issue with one of their main slide outs, not like the rail coming off, and it messed up. So we just wanted minimal things that can go wrong, so we elected not to get the pull outs. But this right here is a whole slide out. Right here it comes forward when it's not retracted. Ooh, my alarm going off. So this turns into a bed here. This can be a bed, or you can do the recliners like they did. Same thing, refrigerator, stove, refrigerator, freezer, stove, 3 top burner just like ours, microwave, same brand, little fire pit, and significantly more room when they have the pull out. More of like a residential size kitchen, TV, and 2 stairs to get up. Shower area is bigger. The only thing is this right here, your head hits when you're trying to brush your teeth and whatnot. So we decided to have our sink on the outside, which we kind of like a little more. The second slide out is here on the bed. Yeah, on this side. So typically that would come in a little bit more. You can see right here, it's kind of dark. There you go, it's kind of dark right there, but that's where the other slide out comes this way. And then you can see that their room is bigger than ours. So yeah, significantly more room. But for our first travel trailer, definitely is a good size for us. There's, I think, has an LED strip as well on the awning, looks like it. Ours sleeps a few more people as opposed to theirs right now. So theirs typically would be 2 and then 2 in the main room, so that's 4. Only difference is ours has the bunk beds. So on the way back, I averaged like 8.3 miles per gallon, which isn't bad at all. It's more than when we drove here, I believe. At one point I was like 9.3, so that's pretty good. Total, just towing with my trailer, I have towed 578 miles and I'm averaging 8.2 miles per gallon. Now both trips so far have had some pretty steep incline, as well as a lot of people on the road at the time. So there's been like big rigs that have gone real slow. We've had to go around and whatnot. So I imagine that 8.2 as the truck gets broken in is going to increase. Again, they say the break-in period should be around 5,000 miles, and I'm only at 1,386. So still got a little more to go. But yeah, so we just got back home. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I'll link all the products below to the stuff that we bought for our trailer. Any questions regarding how it's been towing, any advice, because I'm completely new doing this, just let me know. Until then, we'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.